What's going on? This your boy Aristotle Investments, and this Sunday I'm bringing you back with another Sunday's watch list. So let's get right into it. Here, the first stock we're going to look at is USB, US Bank Corp, which is a nice stock. So what do we see here? So first let me show you guys my indicators. Let me turn them all off so you guys can get familiarized with them. All right, so first indicator will be our 8 moving average. Second would be, and that would be green. Second would be 21 MA, that would be yellow. 50 MA for the third one. And then our big solid one is the 200 MA. So remember that. So my biggest one is the 200 MA. So now, let's get into US Bank Corp and what do I see? First thing I see is a nice trend line, right? So if you guys been following my watch list a lot, you know I love trend line bounces. So boom. So we have 3 touches of support. 1, 2, 3, right? And then we have lots of gaps up top right here. And we have a undervalued stock, which is US Bank Corp. So let's draw our gaps. Going to get us a rectangle. Boom. So here's our gap that needs to be filled. It's a lot of them up there. And then we have one more. So 2 gaps that need to be filled and a bullish engulfing pattern right here off the 50 MA and the third touch of support. So we have an extra high probability trade. I'm actually in this trade already because I think it's very high probability, but we will see. I'm expecting a trend line bounce. But if it breaks support, we'll get out, but I believe it's going to bounce on this third touch. So the next stock we have is HAL, Hal Burton Co., right? So let's see what these guys do. Let's get a little info on these guys. So these guys, Halliburton engages in the provision, services, and products to the energy industry related to exploration, development, and production of oil and natural gas. Okay, cool. So that is what these guys represent. But they do have a nice pin bar off the 50 MA and some support right here, a nice little support. So let me get these indicators out you guys' way. So we're going to draw a horizontal ray going across here, and as you can see, we have some nice supports right here. Not only is it bouncing off the 50 MA, but it's also bouncing off the white support line, right? So that's called confluences, right? So confluences are when to USB, it had a lot of confluences, right? So boom, right? USB, we had the trend line, and then we had the 50 MA support, touch, and then we also had a bullish engulfing. So those are called confluences. So when lots of things adds up, that's how you know you should be in a high probability trade. So next thing you know, we're going to go to Hexo, which is a marijuana stock. So we have 2 of them. I like this one. I would say because it's bouncing off the 8 moving average after a nice uptrend right there. So I like this pin bar off the 8. And it's cheap. It's a very cheap stock. Marijuana is booming due to the Democratic election party. So yeah. Shack is our next one, Shake Shack. So definitely, and I want to give you guys entry points. Take Hexo above 6.8, and then let me go back to USB. Take USB above 46.3. And these are for calls or long things. And take HAL above 19.4. So those are your entry points. Now let's go to Shack. So Shake Shack. What do we see here? We see a nice flag, right? But then a bull flag. So if we draw our bull flag and we go to our trend line, right? We have one flag, and then we could clone this Oops. Clone. And boom. Second flag. If we can move it, boom. Right there, right? So right now we have a bull flag pattern and it's taking off. So I believe Shake Shack above 111.6 will go the distance. And the first target, of course, is 115. So it could possibly reach the highs there. So if I was to mark my target of where I see Shake Shack going once it breaks out, I see a target of that. But we can make that red telling us to get out or trim. And then of course if it reaches above here, it's going to go the distance and it's going to go nicely. But yeah, we have a bull flag off the 8 moving average. And then our second one we have is ET. So what do I see in ET? It's a very cheap stock, undervalued energy stock. Energy Transfer is the name of it. So we were to go in it. We have a nice trend line nice trend line. And yeah, 3 touches of the trend line. Very undervalued stock, and it's about to bullish cross, right? So the 50 MA, so the golden cross is when the 50 MA goes above the 200 MA. So I'm liking ET for a nice little cheap play. I will keep an eye on them. They are very undervalued according to financial statements I read. So we'll see. We will see if it'll bounce. Let's see what I like. Honestly, I might just get in this trade because it's cheap, but I see it bouncing. And our last stock is Pepsico, right? And of course I like Coca-Cola too, where it is. I'll show you guys that one too. So Pepsi is about to hit the 200 MA right here. So I'm going to be watching for a bounce next week. Well, this following week. So if it touches the 200 MA, I will be either buying shares or option plays. So we have a support right here, a long-term support. So here's the little support for Chevy. Let's mark our support. So who knows? Chevy could bounce or get right here, but we shall see. If it does get this far, which I doubt, I'm going to try to buy it right here. If it does get this far, definitely going to average down or do something. But yeah, I like it. I like Pepsi. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed this Sunday's watch list. Pretty easy, pretty simple. I believe some of these will go up. So you guys take it easy and enjoy your weekend. We out, baby.